What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Woo! Welcome in.
Where was the beat-up-bop-doop-a-doo?
It was in my head, brother.
I know. I wanted to do it.
I came in hot with the finisher. I had the haymaker prepped, so it had to follow through. And it was just me, buck naked, with no friends to help me.
I was too
Give
busy.
me some pants, bro.
I was too busy staring at Jason's head.
Oh. So you were staring at yourself.
His naked head. No hair.
In the reflection of my scalp.
This is the very first Spitballers episode for Chrome Dome over there.
Yes, please don't let that be a name. Chrome Dome?
Have you never heard that?
I've never been called that.
Fair point, Chromie.
Just sitting here with me and my chromies.
Hanging with my chromies.
Oh, nice.
Welcome into the
Rolling
Spitballers.
with the Chromies.
Episode 31, is that true?
That is true.
I don't know.
We're back again. We got a great mock draft. It'll be familiar to some of you. Sometimes we have to fix what's wrong.
This is the first time ever.
This is a monumental moment in
Not that anything was broken.
No, it's just that we needed like 10 rounds on a previous draft, so we're going part 2.
So are we doing 6 rounds this time?
Yes.
I don't know about that. That won't fit on the Twitter poll. But today we have life advice, we have Would You Rather, and like I said, a great mock draft. You can find us on Twitter at SpitballersPod. You can send in your questions on Twitter. You can also send them in on Instagram, instagram.com/SpitballersPod. And we always appreciate those iTunes, Apple Podcast subscriptions, reviews, support. And that's all I have to say about that.
You are our man's ear.
What? Support? No. Stop.
Spitballers to the rescue.
What? It was Jason sneezing over there? Were you?
Yes, I was. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yes, you.
The people appreciate. They were all hearing the silence and thinking, "Where was Jason?" So thank you. Soon we'll have video, and then people will say, "They know." You know, this was brought to our attention. People don't know what we look like that are only listeners of our Spitballers podcast because we do not have a video product. I guess if you go to spitballerspod.com, you could see a photograph.
Yes.
But if you follow us on Twitter at SpitballersPod, we're going to start putting out little audio clips that will have our ugly faces attached. So
all of yours will have hair, though.
That's true. I don't look like that right now.
Complete deception. All right, life advice segment. Have we done a life advice one lately?
It's been a minute.
It's been a little while. But we're here for you, as always. Chris from Twitter, when you are in the bathroom and someone knocks on the door,
come and knock on the door.
What is the correct response to give?
Now,
I've been. I mean,
oh man,
I don't know if I can answer that question properly, but I can tell you what I've done.
Yeah,
okay.
go. Let's hear what you have done.
We should rotate that, like what our past is in this situation.
Yeah, because there's a gut reaction word that just because it's a truly fearful moment.
Because knock, even though you know you locked it, the knock means someone's going to try the door. Means somebody could be walking in on you.
And hold on. Hold on.
There's different situations here too.
Have you ever knocked?
Yes.
No, not really.
I
Usually,
feel like I go to
try the handle.
I feel like I go to the stall and I go gronk.
Yeah.
Either I'm locked out or it opens.
It's bad on both sides because when you go to try to open it and it's locked and you're not the inside, you go, oh.
But wait a second.
I wasn't here, and then you run back to your table if you're at a restaurant and act like, I don't know who was trying to get in that door.
If you're at a house and the door is closed and not locked, you might knock.
Yes.
That would be the situation where like, knock, knock, anybody there?
Yeah. I know my response, and I know it is the correct response.
We're talking public bathrooms right now, though.
Oh, is that the case?
I think it's whatever.
Well, there's different responses.
Well, this is life advice, so I think we need to talk about all situations and really, help the people.
First of all, anytime anybody's ever done the knock, it's a very quick, someone's in here.
It's a fearful.
Yeah, someone's here. Don't believe that you can enter at this point.
Right.
But what is the? I mean, What do you say?
For me,
Do you just make a grunt? Ah!
No, I mean, sometimes when you're just scared, it's like, oh.
Now, you could probably on demand let them know.
I let them know with my bodily function. Like,
knock, knock.
No, what? And I'm not joking here. My go-to is from Forrest Gump.
Can't sit here?
Seats taken.
That's very smooth.
That's what
Do
I
you really go to that?
every time.
That's
every
very
time.
smooth.
It's seats taken.
Because mine is more it just the natural innate response to it, any type of knock. If you're behind a door, if there's knock, 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 they get a yeah. That's just what comes out.
It's almost like you're asking for more information. Yes. So the other person is going, "Oh, we're starting a conversation." Excuse me, sir. How long do you anticipate before you finish?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say who's there, and it was a knock-knock joke situation.
That would have been even better.
That is now maybe that's the correct answer when they hear knock. When someone knocks on the door, who's there? Because maybe you would let them in if they were the right person.
Oh,
maybe you would let them in?
Well, you've got to know.
Have any of you ever had the unfortunate situation where someone has actually entered your stall?
Everyone has had that, right? Everyone has had that at some point.
At a public place?
At a public place, no. At home, yes.
I've had the unfortunate
Yes.
fellow employee.
Oh, this is such a good story.
I mean, there was a moment where our eyes locked.
Oh,
I'm sitting in
mercy.
I was sitting in the very convenient, oversized stall.
Which we've talked about.
We've talked about
that. You're a terrible person.
But
Go on.
no, I'm not terrible because there are only 2 stalls in there. What am I going to take? The little one?
Right. No, I
This was at my
I'm
work.
always in the big one.
Double down.
Double down. And I'm sitting in there, and clearly there was some massive malfunction of this locking mechanism.
Did you believe 100% that it was locked, or did you know there was a malfunction?
Well, you have the little locks where they turn
slightly.
It's a slight turn,
Yes.
and it puts the
little nub.
teeny little nub in there.
Why is there a nub?
Because apparently nub is cheap.
Why are we rounding off the locking device? This thing
don't
needs to
know.
be rigid.
That it is rounded off. That's the problem.
It's ridiculous.
It's barely a lock. It's like if someone shakes the door, it's going to come out.
If you're spending money, spend it on the lock. Let people have some privacy. I also, throwing this out there, I really appreciate the rare floor-to-ceiling rooms.
Oh, yes.
Fancy stalls.
Oh, and get the dividers between the urinals, too, while you're at it.
Please.
But that being said, one of my fellow my colleagues at work he was not interested in investigating knocking. There was no knocking. There was no, yeah.
Well, the big stall, you can't see the feet. That's the
You can't
problem.
see the feet because you're tucked away in the corner. This is a 1,600 square foot stall. And he just walks in. And I'm sitting there doing my business just quietly, apparently too quietly. And
how is there possibly a too quiet?
Too quiet says you have not alerted.
I should have been loudly urinating to avoid the situation.
Because the bathroom is public library rules. You do not speak.
He walked in. Our eyes met.
Oh,
There was the moment, the pause of utter horror for both of us, and years of shame.
Yeah. Did you guys when you both got back into the office? Did you ever? It's like, hey, nice to see you again, or reference it at all?
We just kind of
did you sweep it under the rug?
We left it unsaid with laughs.
You bottle it up.
We just kind of looked at it.
Just push it down. Push it down
like a light switch.
But
turn it off.
Turns out he knows me better than most now. So
yeah, that's a fair point.
Would you rather be the person walked in on or the person walking in on?
Oh,
I am the one who walks.
I would much rather be. I am the one who walks.
I am
well
the
done.
one who walks. I think, but then technically, wouldn't that be the person at fault?
Oh,
in all circumstances?
No way. The
It's
person
on the locker.
the inside is the person at fault.
The locker?
Oh, 100%. Because if I walk in a bathroom, like I go and I rip open the door and I go in and I have to see you doing
Now, what if you pick the lock?
duty?
Whose fault is that?
Well, then
I'm going to go ahead and say that one's on the
if
picker.
you pick the lock,
Whoops. Well, I didn't know you were in here.
What are you doing?
yeah, sir, I see a lock.
Why did
must
you-
pick it? I am the master of lock picking.
Why did you drill off the door? Why did you take the door off? I was in here. I kept telling you, seats taken.
Just getting more and more intense.
Seats taken. Please don't come in here. Someone is in here.
Seats taken.
Oh, the door's off. I didn't. I couldn't hear you.
So if you pick the lock, you're at fault. But
Yes.
if you don't,
Yes.
pick,
And
otherwise it's on
I
the
would
locker.
much rather be the one who walks in.
The one who walks. All right, Brian from Twitter. Someone brought donuts into work today. He needs some life advice.
I wish
I
this
have
was
already
true,
had
dude.
my first serving. An hour has passed. Has enough time passed for me to swing by for more donuts.
Brian, you let an hour.
I can't believe this.
You let an hour go by.
Your clock is way too long.
Yes, it is.
I'm sitting at, when it hits like 3 minutes, I'm sweating.
3?
I'm just like, oh,
I was gonna
gosh.
give the company a good 15.
Oh, I'm not going at 3.
You need to give them the initial wave.
Yep.
And then you need to let a secondary wave go, and then you're clear.
Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. But at 3 minutes, I start worrying. Like being in an airplane, like we just experienced, where you see the line of people coming. I start going, oh no, there's another person. Oh no, they're all going to be gone.
Seconds?
I might not get seconds. And so I'm sweating, worrying. But I mean, an hour?
What's the protocol in doing the math in your head when you're walking up on that the donut tray and saying, look, you already know if everybody gets one, there's going to be X amount left over. Can you grab 2 at once? Can you do the
100%.
the double slice?
If you know, like they bring in the 2 dozen, and you got 18 employees, of course, first
No.
You can grab 2
Yes,
right
no,
out of
you
the gate?
can't- No.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
You can
I don't think so.
You can only do that if they bring in 2 dozen and you've got 12 employees. Then you know everyone can get 2. You can't
That's
take
what I'm
2.
asking, where the math threshold is. What if
No.
14 employees, Jason?
Wow.
Would you go double?
No, you can go double because
Do I have any gluten allergies in the office?
But what about the selection process?
they can't have those.
If you go double, you're picking 2 of your favorites right out of the gate. No one else gets to choose.
I am there.
Wow.
Where
you're
are
a
you?
jerk.
Okay, well, hold on. What's the line? What's the line situation?
There is no line.
It's free. It's in the break room.
I'm
you gotta
saying,
wait
how
for
many
to
people are
come.
behind me in line?
You're the first one up.
No. Let's carry this through. You obviously saw them coming. You're second person in line.
Okay.
Everybody else is behind you. You're
11
in
donuts left.
You're in an unorganized but obvious line
And
to grab a donut.
There are many people behind me.
Let's say
Yes.
5.
Yeah, there are
Let's say 5 people
five
behind
of the
you.
5 of the employees.
Okay,
behind.
5. I'll only take 1.
So,
Will you immediately
But
go
if you're
back?
by yourself,
I'm taking 2.
you're taking 2 because no one will know.
Look,
Are you getting right back in the back of the line in that one situation?
if the line is 5 plus, yes.
Yeah.
Then yes. So if it's 2
Are you
or
eating the first donut in the line?
no.
No, by the time
No.
you get to the back, that donut's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I eat donuts like a snake.
You eat everything like a snake. Like, you're the fastest. Like, I out-eat most of the human race, but I don't eat as quick as you. When we go out to lunch, the 3 of us eat lunch together every single day, and
And he's a completionist.
we are,
Yes.
it's a clear
Everything
plate every
on the
time.
plate is gone.
It is. Let me tell you what's a bad situation. When you go to a sit-down place, and they happen to bring Mike's food first.
Nightmare.
Now we got to eat our. By the time our food gets there, Mike's done, and we feel like jerks.
We need a head start. We always have. If you're in an order one at a time line, we got to be up in front of Mike.
I am the Usain Bolt
You
of
are-
lunchtime.
You are the one who eats.
Do you chew? Do you chew?
No, well, it depends on the food. Like I said, a donut, that's a little rodent going right down into my belly.
No chew.
You
No
probably
chewing.
just swallow the mac and cheese, right? You basically
Mac
drink
and
the
cheese
mac
gets
and cheese.
very minimal bites.
Yeah.
Did your kids ever do that where they didn't chew the mac and cheese?
Yes, they talk about it. They're so impressed that they can. They're like, you don't even really have to chew it. I'm like, you're gonna choke. Chew your food.
So Mike, the most selfish donut eater in the office.
Hey, you snooze, you lose.
I like Jason's philosophy. If there's double the donuts to people ratio,
Yeah.
Then of
you,
course.
Then you have to
Then-
start.
No,
with
then
2.
I'm thinking about 3.
then you're thinking about 3.
If there's a perfect 2-to-1 ratio, I am considering the fact that there is someone in this office who will not
Who's
eat a
gluten
donut.
free and
okay.
won't be touching the donut.
All right, now let's talk a little bit more difficult. Okay, they bring in 1 dozen donuts. There are 20 people in this office. Not everybody's getting a donut.
Okay.
They bring in 1 dozen to a 20-person office?
Yeah, they just go and get a dozen donuts. I mean,
What is this, a
blood
social
sport.
experiment?
Blood sport.
No, I think I did
It's
this.
the Belko experiment with donuts.
When we were running Broken Bowl.
Do you cut them in half?
No, when I was running Broken Bowl, it's not bad to go and get a dozen donuts and bring it in. And so you got more than a dozen employees. That's still a nice thing.
No.
Not if they don't all
that's
get a
terrible
donut.
thing.
That's mean?
Yes.
It's mean-spirited of me to bring a dozen
Yes,
donuts?
because I imagine you sitting in the corner recording and just going, yes,
Well,
what
let's say
will
you
happen?
let's say you go to McDonald's, you buy like 4 Egg McMuffins, and for an office of 20, and you're like, I got some extra Egg McMuffins.
But that's not, you don't go, they don't have a 4-pack on the menu. Like a dozen donuts is a thing.
If you try hard enough, they
Well,
do.
yeah.
If a dozen donuts is a thing, but you're the boss. You know there's 20 employees. You go, I just want 12.
Maybe I'm broke. Maybe I'm just like, I can't
Then
afford
save
2
your
dozen.
money, man.
If you can't bring enough for the class, don't bring any at all. Isn't that what the teachers always used to say?
You're
All
darn right.
Okay, well, let's just imagine, like used to be true, that you have some absolute...
All my favorites come up here. All my favorites come up and get your donut.
Some absolute horrific jerk boss who brings in 1 dozen for the company of 20. What an absolute jerk. Let's say that happens, and he throws it in the break room, and you go up and you grab the first one, okay? In that situation, how long do you have to wait, knowing that not everybody even gets a donut, before you're willing to be the guy that takes two?
I would not take a second.
So
I would never touch a second.
So an hour goes by.
An hour goes by, I don't even touch a second.
There's no chance I don't touch
I'm giving
a second.
people the
That's
whole
a 30.
day.
That's a 30-minute.
That's Mike's a 30-minute?
I think 30 minutes is the right time, because my big problem with this question from the get-go is if you wait an hour, I feel like that donut's starting to get stale. You've ruined your experience.
You got to close the box.
Maybe it's brought on plates.
When you bring in your 12 donuts for your 20-person company, Jason, do you get high on your own supply? Do you take a couple before you let everybody else?
Here's the problem. I did actually purchase 2
I brought a dozen.
I purchased
I brought
2
10
dozen.
donuts.
No. And this is true.
Oh, you bought 2 dozen
Yes.
and you brought a dozen in?
You darn right.
Oh, my goodness.
No, this is true. This is my go-to move, and I'm not joking. When I go to get donuts with family or for company or outing, whatever I know I'm bringing, whatever that is, I'm buying 1 dozen, and it's the appropriate amount. I'm also adding on a few donuts because I'm not going to eat from that box. But I need my donuts first, and I need them now.
Yeah.
So I'll get a dozen donuts, and then please give me a bear claw or an apple fritter and a Boston cream donut. Oh, we got to have a donuts draft at some point. I'm gonna smoke you guys in that.
Yeah, you are, because there's only 1 donut I like.
You're the Mister. I'm gonna take 2 donuts.
Wait,
I don't even like
what's
this.
the only donut you like?
I only like a glazed donut.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a loser.
You don't like like a frosted, like
sprinkles,
with sprinkles,
classic Simpsons donut.
No, I mean I'll eat it, but I won't enjoy it, and that's the point where
Then why would you eat it? It's not good
that's
for
what
you.
That's what I was going to say.
I hate this garbage.
I need 3 though.
And that's where we're at the point where I won't even take a donut, and that factors in to the reason why if there are donuts I like, I will take 2.
You don't. What about Long Johns? You don't like a Long John?
They're
A
all
Boston cream?
Long Johns
Yeah.
are boring. Boston cream's where it's at.
Long Johns
I mean,
are boring
look,
because of why?
I guess I'll do
Because
a
there's no
blueberry.
cream
More
inside.
donut?
Because there's no cream inside.
But neither do frosted donuts.
Well, but there's a hole. I don't expect it
There's
to be
a
filled.
hole.
If there's a hole, I know the
What?
technology does
So
not
wait,
exist
now
to
hold
fill
on.
this donut.
You could take a Long John and punch a hole through the middle of it, and you're cool with it.
Oh,
then.
if I have had the best case is a filled Long John, which is a thing.
Of course it is.
It's just like a giant
normal.
Boston cream. That's great.
I used to like the ones with the frosting in them. Talk
And
about
honestly,
a
the reason why-
diabetes in a.
The reason why is because there's too much bread. Like, if you're eating the Long John, there's just too much bread in the middle. It dries it out.
Now, I want you to take a Long John. I want you to cut it long ways. I want you to bend that into a circle.
Okay, I will do that.
And then you get 2 donuts in one.
This
What
sounds great.
defines
We're
a donut?
fried bread with
sugar?
frosting?
Yeah.
You sound like you're just
Puffed fry bread with frosting?
Yeah.
You're describing fry bread.
So good.
I mean, that's when you brought up what has a hole in it. I'm like, yeah, because all donuts have holes.
A small
of course.
fried cake of sweetened dough, typically in the shape of a ball or ring.
Uh-oh. Long John, we got to have a discussion.
No. You might be a cake.
You're about to get Plutoed out of the donut sphere.
Here, doesn't it feel like you order a dozen donuts? Don't you feel like you're cheating them if you get 12 Long Johns?
Oh, they won't allow it.
They don't want you to do that.
No, they don't allow
They're
it.
like 8 Long Johns or 12 regular donuts.
No, here, apple fritters, Long Johns, usually the cinnamon rolls, they don't allow it.
They don't. Wait, you can get them
A
in
cinnamon roll is not a donut at all.
They do not allow you to put that in the dozen donuts. When you order a dozen
Yes,
donuts.
they do?
Oh, no, they don't. Trust me.
All right,
I'm kind of an expert on this.
Donut connoisseurs out there, let us know.
Would you rather?
All right, would you rather? This question or this would you rather scenario comes in from Austin on Instagram. Would you rather be tackled by an NFL linebacker or sat on by a sweaty sumo wrestler?
Oh,
right, I'm
mercy.
Look, it's my thing. I need more rules here.
The rules are you have no pads on. That's
Okay.
rule number 1.
All right, I am padless.
You're
How far? What kind of head start does the linebacker have?
I would
Full
say
head start.
He's 10
So 10 yard?
10 yards back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're trying to escape. You're running to the edge.
Oh, I get to actually try and avoid.
You get to
You're going to try to avoid, but you're going to get
Well,
get T-boned.
I understand that, but I'm saying that there are physics of there's ways to soften the blow aside from just standing there and the truck running you over.
Yeah, we'll give you all of those methodologies when the linebacker in pads
now
crushes you.
The sumo wrestler. What kind of a drop are we talking about?
No
He's
drop.
just sitting on you. He's sweaty,
He
though.
can gently sit on you.
He's sweaty?
but he's
For how long?
not. I mean, he's not going to kill you.
You've
so,
got to spend a good
10 seconds.
No, more than that.
Really?
Yeah, he's not going to kill you, but you got to spend 60 seconds underneath this man.
60
seconds.
All right,
okay.
I'll give you the tap out rule. 60 seconds or a tap out. Okay, so he's got to.
You got to at least survive
30.
30.
Okay, so 30 to
so
60
we'll go
seconds. All right,
I don't know why.
These are
I don't know why the
important.
tap out rules
This
there.
is important. Well, because I don't want to die.
Well,
if it's
I
like,
already
well, you got to
told
go
you
60.
You're not going to die.
But if I can't tap out, I can't let you know that push the air out.
It's a
and
new
I'm
form
done.
of waterboarding.
New form of
I
murder.
don't want the claustrophobia of being underneath that sweaty man. I don't want the desperate inability to move.
But
I
you're
think
not
I'm
going to break any bones.
Sure. Well, I will break a bone. Am I wearing pads? Did we decide that?
You are not.
He said no pads.
and he's got helmet as well.
Well, come on.
He's an NFL linebacker.
You got it. No, I'm just taking a standard. You got to be padded up.
That's
You
still
got to be
gonna hurt.
padded up,
It's
or
gonna
this
hurt
is.
bad.
It's not even a question for me. It's easy. I'll take the sumo.
Yeah, because he'll kill you.
That's insane.
Dude,
If he has a helmet on and you're not padded up, you're dead.
There's no chance I'm taking the sumo in any situation.
Explain.
Look, I don't know if you guys are aware or if the listeners are aware of what the uniform or the pads
Yes, I am
are of
well
a
aware.
sumo wrestler, but it's a G-string diaper. Okay? I mean, it's
Which I don't recommend to the new parents out there.
Oh, no, please.
Not very effective.
No, you're going to get
Fashionable, yes.
Oh, they look
Effective,
fantastic,
no.
but messy as all get out. You don't want the G-string diaper, another invention.
Just a volume issue. You can't really.
Right. You're gonna have to feed that baby very little. Very little if you want the fashionable G-string
Change them
diaper.
quick. I mean,
So this big 500-pound sumo. Wait, can someone look up what is the weight of a sumo? Is this? Are they 300? Are they 500? I mean, 500 is like
a Yokozuna. But
I would
I'm saying
imagine
that
at
wrong.
300.
500 is like you're on a television show where it's like my 500-pound life, right? Where you can't get up.
Yokozuna.
But I don't know. I mean, there's supreme athletes like 325.
330. 330 is the average
Whoa.
weight.
Oh, well, I'm looking at wrestlers, and like the actual WWF Yokozuna was 589.
Oh, that's a lie. It's like that's like saying, you gotta embellish.
He was a big dude.
Well, here's my point.
Okay, so we're going with the 380.
We'll go 400.
Okay,
He's a big boy.
round it off.
When that 400-pound sumo man who has worked up a sweat and has a G-string thong on, when he sits on you, he's not sitting on you on his, he's not laying down like pinning you.
No, he's sitting on you.
that big old
Booty.
badonkadonk
Ba-ding-da-dong.
is sitting right on me, sweating.
Yes. For 60 to 30,
What
30
kind of
to 60
calisthenics
seconds.
was he
And
doing?
I am really worried about bacteria issues here.
That's the last of my concern at that moment.
My concern is whiplash from the linebacker. You're going to feel like you got ran over by a car.
I am definitely taking the linebacker.
100% long-term effects if you stand there and a linebacker mauls you.
No way. No way. Because if he knocks you out, it's a one-hit knock. It's like how MMA is actually safer for the brain than boxing. Because you just go out.
Because they
Is
put
there-
helmets and run at you from 10 yards away?
Is there a concern that if you're being sat on by this large sumo wrestler, you may be absorbed by them?
Oh, no. Oh.
No?
Is that how sumo wrestlers get that size?
Probably.
It's a Kirby thing.
Oh, but that would mean he eats you.
Oh.
And then he takes your power.
I don't think there is an example
He
of
just all of a sudden gets a big beard.
sitting on. That's like what are those, the Russian eggs?
Nesting dolls.
Is that what they're called?
Yes.
They
Why
are,
do you,
actually.
why do you know that?
What?
I'm the collector. Get off. Don't worry about it.
Would you rather? Well, I think we've exhausted that one. What is
Yes.
your final vote, by the way? I'm going to take
sumo.
the linebacker.
I'm definitely going linebacker
Taking the
because
sumo.
our other podcast, Fantasy Footballers, we talk a lot of football. We love the NFL. There is a part of me that actually wants to experience it. If I was
You want
padded
that
up,
for the viral, nature of that tweet?
I'll get a video. If I was padded up, I would let myself get tackled once because I want to know. Like,
I would love to know that. Let's do it. All right. Would you rather every decision in your life have to be made by a complete stranger or by a magic 8-ball?
Is it a new stranger every time?
yes.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know.
The
your
luck of the
tendencies.
draw. You might get a nice person. You might get get me.
I'm going to choose very simply to believe that my luck with humanity is better than that of a magic 8-ball.
That's a mistake.
to give
That's
me
a mistake.
to bend these decisions the right direction for me.
Your highs will be higher, but your lows will be lower. A magic 8-ball cannot direct you to creatively bad decisions. They're just you're coming up with the answers or the questions for the magic 8-ball, and the answers are yes or no. But when you ask a question,
I mean, we can give it a shot.
okay,
I mean, you can throw out a life question. I can roll the 8-ball for you.
I feel like if I was the 8-ball, I would feel like Two-Face from Batman.
oh,
And that's there's a little bit of a lure there. It's a little bit cool. That
Should-
every decision I walk up to you, I'm like, should I hug my friend?
Okay,
Shake,
should-
shake, shake.
so there's the
It's
question.
murky. No.
should I hug my friend?
Okay. I just did. Should Jason have another child? As I see it, yes.
Wow.
That's a problem.
What was your question, Mike?
Should I hug my friend?
Should I hug? So you're really asking this 8-ball everything.
Yeah.
Should I hug my friend? See, you have something to blame in these situations. The result, by the way, concentrate and ask again. That's the problem with the 8-ball. They give you a lot of that ask me twice nonsense.
That's great, though. I mean,
Yeah.
here's the problem. Now ask a stranger,
my
Mike.
odds.
Ask the same question to a stranger. Ask the
Should
same
I hug
question.
should I hug my friend?
Nah, pinch his butt.
That's
Oh, what do you got to do now?
Oh, no.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
like
no.
the people can be creative and hurt you. And you.
should I pinch my friend's butt?
Oh, maybe the 8-ball will agree. I don't
I
know.
mean,
Signs point to yes.
Uh-oh.
how about how long is your life expectancy if a complete stranger's because you're gonna run into the guy, woke up on the wrong side of the bed, didn't get coffee, just things are terrible.
Yeah, but that person's never going to say, don't take your medicine in the morning. The
No,
magic
no.
8-ball is going to be a 50-50 shot on your prescription.
No, but he's gonna go, just drive off a cliff.
No, who
You're done.
does that?
You're done. That guy.
That guy.
Because he didn't have coffee, Andy. I mean, imagine you didn't have coffee and someone was like,
Hey.
should I drive off a cliff?
No, but that's like,
No,
you
he
don't
didn't
even
even-
ask that question.
He just asked, should he wake up in the morning or something like
And he
that?
goes, drive off a cliff.
Yeah, what should I do right now?
Are there old curmudgeons just waiting for a chance to tell
Oh.
people to drive off a cliff?
Oh.
I think based on
Well,
your
the
last
lady you sat
airplane
next to
flight,
on the airplane,
yeah.
you think she's not throwing that out there?
She wants you to jump off a cliff?
Yeah.
And go play in traffic.
Go
And then
jump
it's
off
like,
a bridge.
And then
oh,
you have
no.
to play in
You
traffic.
have to. You're obedient to.
And there is not a play in traffic option on a magic 8-ball.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Traditionally.
So I'm gonna take.
That's
the
a
magic.
good point.
I'm
That's what
taking
I'm
the
saying.
8-ball.
Because I can decide the decisions
Safer.
and I don't have to rely on the. I mean, but
in either case, you can blame everything that happens on something else.
yes. at least if you take the people, you could actually have the kindness of strangers, which is a beautiful thing.
Oh, what a world. Would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader?
Oh, man.
Talk like Yoda, breathe like Darth Vader.
So the problem with breathing like Darth Vader is it's at all times. You're in the movie theater, and everyone is really upset at you because through the whole movie, I'm sorry. Sir, can you...
It's how I breathe.
I mean, that would...
but imagine if you have to go try to order popcorn like Yoda. That's not gonna be...
Talking like Yoda is... Oh, no thank you. I can't handle it, man. I can't handle the people that do the Yoda joke. It's tired. It's worn out. I would much rather hang out with my Darth Vader asthmatic friend.
You think maybe if he just gets an inhaler, it's all going to be okay?
Do people with emphysema go to movies?
I think they're allowed. I think that there's no rules against that.
They're still quieter, right? Because they have the tubes that just do the psst.
Oh, is that how that works?
I don't know. I'm making things up over here.
Not
a doctor.
Honestly, I was just agreeing with the question of yes and, but I thought emphysema was like a skin rash.
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
That's in the line.
All right.
I see our producer shaking his head no, being like, you're an idiot.
And it's not just Yoda where you're talking in riddles. You also have that like that's your voice now.
You have to start every sentence with
annoying I am.
Hungry
I mean, how creepy.
Single I will forever be.
How creepy is it? Yeah, can I take your order?
Yeah.
You're done. You're social.
My order you can take.
Now, what if you just got one of those?
Over.
What if you got one of those Yoda beanies, right? To where you're wearing the Yoda cap.
You have to live in Disneyland. You have no choice.
You live in Disneyland. You live around Star Wars.
You're there forever.
Let me ask this question:
Can I take a picture with you, Yoda? Pictures I will take.
Are there people? You know how hardcore some Star Wars fans are, right? Like that. Oh man, I am quickly seeing how bad Yoda would be. 'Cause I haven't got a question
within like a week.
I have not got a question out, and I'm already wanting to slap both of you. I was just gonna say, do you think there are Star Wars fans that would like it? They would be like, this is my Yoda friend, and they would they would love being around you.
No, for a day, for one day.
They think it's cool at first, and they'd want to. They'd want to kill you.
Like the grunts.
That's the sound on the other end of the knocking when you're in the bathroom.
Seat taken? Come in here, you must not.
Yeah, and then it's in the middle of the set. Oh, come in here.
Oh, you said come in. You must not.
And then the doors open and the knot comes out. Oh, so many mistakes will happen.
Oh,
I'm taking Darth Vader.
Yoda is getting walked in on in every bathroom situation.
I'm taking Darth Vader.
The Spitballers Draft.
That's a problem.
Okay, we've decided that after the 483 comments to our theme song mock draft on the last episode.
The most memorable theme songs.
Yes, most memorable. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, and
it was misposted, right?
Shout out to that loser who posted, whoever that is out there in the ether, just a
giant, know who you are.
Giant loser, who posted the poll and said best TV theme song.
It was supposed to be most memorable, which is why I lost. Now, there were so many people that replied with what they consider to be obvious better choices than the 12 we chose. Well, we're going to do it again.
Here's the thing. When we finished that draft, I knew there were 100 more theme songs I wanted. So we're going to go again. Here is what is off the table. And I'm not going to, if you're a new listener
this
and
is
you want to go.
Part 2. This is not a redo. This is part 2. So you cannot draft what you drafted in the first one.
Cannot draft. So I'm going to say this in a random order so that you don't know who drafted what.
Hold on. If you're a new listener to the show, number one, thank you for listening to the show.
Oh, you've got a great idea.
Number two, you're going to get spoiled.
On last episode's
So go
draft.
back, pause this show right now, go back to
episode 30.
Yes.
Listen to that and then come back and then you'll know exactly where we stand. All right,
your warning is gone.
As a reminder, here are the theme songs, TV theme songs that We cannot draft. We cannot draft MASH, Batman, The Simpsons, Cheers, Game of Thrones, Home Improvement, The Brady Bunch, Full House, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Gilligan's Island, Mission Impossible, or The Twilight Zone. So with those being said, if you're out there going like, why is nobody taking Fresh Prince?
One?
Because we did.
All right. So I believe Jason actually gets to start this draft off.
I do, and I'm very unhappy
with the
about
number
that.
one pick. So
I am very, very unhappy with that because there's so many that I want, and I feel like there's like 4 first pick worthy
Well, you're
choices.
just going to have to hope I screw it up.
Yeah, and you will. Oh, mercy. Already off the bat, I'm having a hard time.
You are tilting.
I'm tilting from the get. I am going to take the theme song that I think is probably the most known that was not taken, just the clear 101. You think of the clapping right away.
This is what I would have done.
I'm going Friends.
Yeah.
A timeless classic. The reason I didn't take it, I didn't really watch Friends that much, but that's a testament to
I thought you were going to take One Punch Man.
One Punch! No, that one not quite as memorable to most people, but yeah, Friends.
all right, you're going with Friends?
That's good.
Be that way.
Yeah. It's a great song.
All right, so now I need to make a pick.
That is correct.
Oh, goodness. All right. Man,
Now you're tilting.
It's tough.
I'm not
because
tilting. I
we've
just
been-
know that Mike has 2 picks next.
Oh, it's great.
And I'm trying to decide whether I want to. I'm being strategic here. This is how you win a draft. I have one that I would rather take, but I think I have 2 that these guys won't draft that belong there. So, but I think Mike will take this one.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You are correct. I was 100% going to take that one.
All right. I should have taken that over Home Improvement.
I'm a little upset because I had a cartoon corner coming here on the round.
I know.
Because I'm taking DuckTales.
Yeah, and that was a great choice.
Because that was an egregious mistake by me. As much as I like Gilligan's Island from the last draft, I mean, DuckTales is just so quality. And then I'm going to, and remember, we're talking most memorable.
Okay, nice reminder.
Well, because you gotta set the table correctly.
But he's not even reminding the people. He's just reminding the person posting the tweet.
Yes.
Loser.
So far, Jason Friends. I took Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mike has DuckTales.
I'm taking
Your second
DuckTales.
pick is?
The one I was going to take at the very end of the last draft, so I'm going to grab it while I can. I'm going to take Jeopardy.
All right. Jeopardy it is. For Mike, you got DuckTales and Jeopardy. It's back to me. Again, trying to be strategic, what I think Jason will pass
think
on.
there's
'Cause Jason has 2 picks.
I think there is a clear one for you that I
know what
take.
I'm going to take boom, 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 boom.
Oh!
Boom, 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 boom,
Oh,
boom,
okay.
boom, boom,
All right.
boom.
That makes sense because you were such a fan of the show.
Seinfeld and that ever
I didn't think
memorable
you would take it just yet. Because I don't
bass
think
drum.
I think Jason would not have taken
I
that.
would not, I can confirm that I would not have taken it because
That's a poor draft decision.
I don't think that is as memorable as some of the others available. Not that it's not memorable. And I didn't watch the show, which, not to discredit the show at all.
mouth
It's an
noises.
amazing show.
You were the one that didn't.
Yeah, the one person in America.
Yes, I was the
At
guy
your-
that didn't.
So far,
your
you've just
age.
only admitted that you never watched Friends or Seinfeld. So you're well-rounded.
Yeah, that's true.
But you were really, really in on Home Improvement. We know that.
you can see what I watched. Okay, so
You got 2 picks. And maybe I made a mistake. I want to see if these 2 get back to me.
how many rounds are we going? Because I have so many.
The normal 4.
Oh, that's so stupid. How about I get 6? No? All right.
You get 6, we get 4.
Yes, exactly. I want
draft
2
more
more
Home
than you.
Improvement.
Let's see here. So DuckTales, Friends, Seinfeld, all off the list.
Correct.
I have a list of about 8 that I am thrilled to pick between. I think I'm going to start with one that I didn't see many people bringing this up as a miss. But when I saw it, I was like, oh.
I like where this is going.
Yeah, I'll bet.
What do you got? He stopped talking because he's second guessing.
don't chicken out now.
I am second
Don't
guessing.
chicken out now, man. Lean in.
Come on.
I'm gonna go with Bad Boys, Bad Boys.
Oh, that's a
what
Cops.
you gonna do? What you gonna do?
You got to give the name of the show.
Cops.
All right.
I mean, Cops was fantastic. I mean, that is one where
Did you
everybody
watch
wants to sing
Cops?
it. No, I didn't watch Cops, but I knew the song from.
I didn't.
The movie,
Look,
Bad Boys.
I know there was a.
Cops is the show you watch when you're flipping through, and then all of a sudden you catch them right in the middle of a good one.
I realize there's a billion people who watched Cops. I just never did.
You know, someone did suggest we could have done exclusive cartoon theme songs. We could have
done a whole
subcategorized.
draft there.
I'm winning.
So, Jason, you get one more. You got
Cartoons.
Friends and Cops.
I got Friends and Cops.
That's a strange combination.
Maybe they're cop friends. Maybe they're
Maybe.
both on the force. I should go Hawaii 5-0, but I won't. I am I'm debating between what I think is a more memorable one or, again, one of my favorites. So I'm going to go with my favorite, and I'm going to take The Office.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what I
Office-
thought Andy was going to
watched
take.
The Office last night. It's one of the greatest shows of all time, and with a great intro song.
I'm surprised you've seen it. So Jason, you've got Friends, Cops, The Office. Back to me, I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Seinfeld, and I am going with The X-Files.
All right.
The X-Files. Very
right.
memorable.
Not bad, not bad. Yeah.
Whistling into a microphone, not the best.
Well, you leave it to the professionals.
Yeah, well, you can handle it. So, Mike,
That puts me on the
you've
board.
got your last
Oof.
two. Your last two.
Oh, man. This is tough. This is, like Jason, I have quite a few options here. All right, I'm going to go. Look, when MC Hammer covers your theme song, you know that people are going to remember it.
That
And
gives
yet I
me
don't
no
know.
clues.
I have no
I
idea
know
who it is.
that's the point, because people don't remember this. But it's the song that made Snappin' cool. It's the Addams Family.
Oh, okay.
Is that right?
Du-du-du-du-du.
Oh, there it is.
Get out of here.
Well, I'm just saying, it must not be that memorable.
It clearly is memorable.
All right,
Jason.
you got
don't
Addams
try and
Family.
sabotage my pick. All right, I'm taking the Addams Family, and man, I'm really, really torn between two picks here, because I think neither one of them will actually be taken by you. So I'll talk about the other one, I guess, when the draft ends. But there is a place, and the question was frequently asked, can you tell me how to get?
Oh, okay.
How to get to Sesame Street.
Sure, yeah.
Because it's a sunny day.
I would not have taken it.
I know.
But
But it's a solid pick. So I'm going with Sesame Street. So I got DuckTales, Jeopardy, Sesame Street, and the Addams Family.
All right, my final pick. I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Seinfeld, The X-Files, and I'm going to go with this one because I need to go back to a classic on my final one.
I know what you're taking.
And it fits with the show. So come and knock on my door.
Oh, nice.
I'll be waiting for you.
That's a solid pick.
That was the pick.
Three's
I was just
Company.
You were waiting
sitting
to
on.
hammer?
Yeah, I mean,
Three's Company. You thought I was
I
going
even
Andy Griffith.
sang it earlier in this show, and I thought it would
knock
come
on my
back to me. No, I thought you were going Happy Days. I thought you were going
I'll
Happy
be
Days.
waiting for
Happy Days is-
you.
I agree, but that's more
I
on.
thought he was going Andy Griffith, talking about the whistling.
Oh man,
Sorry, Three's Company.
that's a.
I like it.
Eat it.
I want to besmirch that pick, but that is great. I mean, come and knock on the door.
I mean, that song just epitomizes. It drips
The
with
era.
It drips with swinger sleaze.
I'll be waiting for you.
I mean, yeah.
All right,
like,
so
Andy, you got to be in it.
I love being on the last pick in this one because, my goodness, I mean, the A-Team is out there. Law and Order, SVU is great.
Yeah.
SpongeBob, Happy Days. You got Family Matters. There's just my goodness, there's so many. And so I'm going Three's Company. I'm gonna take.
Sorry.
I'm gonna take what I want. I'm going with Three's Company. No, I guess. So I just laid it
You
out
got
there.
no idea. He just laid a bunch out there trying to get some reactions.
I laid it out there.
Seeing if there was ever a Home Improvement 2.
if only there could ever be something quite as good as that. That I'm gonna go. Oh man, do I go votes?
You get nothing in a minute.
I think I'm gonna go for the votes.
Your theme song does not relate to people not making decisions.
I ain't letting you dominate. You don't get to.
But
Oh my God!
I don't
make
know.
a pick, man.
I don't know all of the lyrics. I don't know all of the lyrics of
then
this.
It's not memorable.
Oh, it's very memorable because I don't know what the words are when it says. What's the next words?
But you didn't say any words to start.
I know. He did. Look, we got people in the studio audience here. They know what it is.
What?
Pick it.
Oh, no, I just did, and everybody listening knows what I picked, except for the two people.
SpongeBob?
Yes.
Okay.
Who
lives in a pineapple?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea, Jason?
Yeah, those are the words.
Well, SpongeBob SquarePants is the answer to that question.
Okay, we got
Absorbent
there.
and yellow and porous is he. Like, nobody knows
Now
that
you're
it's
Googling
absorbent
the
and
lyrics.
yellow. And of course I was.
The thing about SpongeBob is I missed it. Like, I was too old for SpongeBob.
Yeah, I did too.
And then my kids were too young for SpongeBob.
Right?
So-
That is
so
true of all three of us.
I have completely missed it.
Jason,
but
had,
yet I know this theme song.
Jason had Friends, Cops, The Office, and SpongeBob. Mike has DuckTales, Jeopardy, Addams Family, and Sesame Street. And I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Seinfeld, X-Files, and Three's Company in the part 2. Now, listen, Golden Girls fans out there, I'm sorry.
Oh, get out of my
I'm
life,
sorry.
Golden Girls fans.
You can be part of episode 3 in the distant future.
No, I will not even take it then.
Andy Griffith, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
The other one I thought
Knight
about,
Rider, I apologize.
I thought about closing with Chip and Dale just so I could bookend with some cartoons.
Lamb Chops
I'm
fans
surprised
out
you
there,
didn't take
I'm sorry.
Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
Bonanza, sorry.
Yeah, look, there's just so many good ones.
You know, I don't even know what this show is, but one of the ones I saw the most. So this will. I'm sure a lot of people are going to go, "What? You don't know what
How
that
did
show
you
is?"
never go Animaniacs in 2
Oh
tracks?
my gosh! How did I not go Animaniacs?
Wow.
How did I not go Animaniacs?
You were so disappointed after we recorded the last show. Yeah, it could have gone Price is Right. It'd been better.
Which I don't know why you would say that. What are you talking about? I don't
Yeah, you missed on one of our other shows, Mike. Jason was now compared to another cartoon character with a wonderful theme song, and it's
oh my goodness! With this stupid shaved
Caillou.
head.
He has a good
Caillou.
theme song?
No, he doesn't have a good theme
He doesn't
song.
have a good anything.
Yeah,
He's a
but,
loser.
But you got compared
He
to
posts
Caillou.
our Twitter polls.
What'd you learn today, guys? What'd you learn?
I learned that Mike has the worst donut opinions of all time. That he thinks the only good donut is a glazed one.
I learned that I would never be friends with Yoda for
I-
more than a day.
I learned Yoda will get busted in on
When
he's
he is
dropping a
doing
deuce.
his duty.
Come in, you shall not do.
I will not.
All right, that's it for the Spitballers. Make sure you continue.
Make
to
sure you subscribe. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers Podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.